Hello everyone, welcome back my fellow myth lovers to another captivating episode of Mythlok, where we dive deep into the legends, stories and mysteries from around the world. This is your host Nitin Nair, and today we're exploring a topic that will leave you spellbound. We're diving into the realm of divine power and mystical prowess as we uncover the 5 most powerful weapons in Indian mythology. These aren't just weapons of war, they're symbols of cosmic balance, divine will, and ultimate destruction. So sit back, relax, and let's journey through the ages to discover the stories behind these mythical armaments. Let's start with a weapon so powerful that even the gods tread carefully around it, the Brahmastra. Created by Brahma, the creator himself, the Brahmastra is often considered the most destructive weapon in the universe. When unleashed, it was said to be capable of destroying not just armies, but entire civilizations, leaving behind nothing but barren, scorched earth. The power of this weapon is immense, often described as the fiery energy of 1,000 suns. But it's not just about raw power. The Brahmastra could be summoned only through a deep spiritual connection, intense concentration, and unwavering devotion. The wielder needed to be pure of heart and intent, as any misuse could bring about the end of the world. Legends speak of how it was used sparingly and only by the most revered figures in Hindu mythology. Arjuna, the mighty warrior prince from Mahabharata, was one of the few who possessed the knowledge to invoke the Brahmastra. However, even he was hesitant to use it, as he was aware of the cataclysmic consequences it could have. In one of the most dramatic moments in the Mahabharata, Ashwathama, another mighty warrior, invoked the Brahmastra in a fit of rage. But the wise sage Vyasa intervened, stopping the weapon mid-air and preventing it from wreaking untold havoc. This tale underscores Brahmastra's sheer magnitude. Its power lies not just in its destructive capabilities, but in the wisdom of those who wield it. Next, we have the Sudarshana Chakra, the fearsome discus of Lord Vishnu. This spinning, whirling disc of destruction is as precise as it is lethal. No matter how far away the enemy is or how well they hide, the Sudarshana Chakra finds its mark, cutting through any obstacles in its path. It is the ultimate symbol of divine justice, often seen hovering above Vishnu's finger, ready to be unleashed at a moment's notice. The Sudarshana Chakra is not just a weapon, but also an embodiment of cosmic order and righteousness. Its circular form represents the eternal cycle of time, dharma, and karma. In stories from Indian mythology, the Sudarshana Chakra has been used to protect the virtuous and vanquish the wicked. One of the most famous stories involves Krishna, an avatar of Vishnu, using the Sudarshana Chakra to behead Shishupala, a king who had crossed all boundaries of decency and morality. With a swift, effortless motion, Krishna unleashed the chakra and in a split second fulfilled its divine duty. The Sudarshana Chakra, like the Brahmastra, is a weapon that requires more than just physical strength to wield. It requires divine sanction and a clear understanding of the cosmic order. It is not something that can be acquired through brute force, but through devotion, wisdom, and a deep alignment with divine principles. We're just getting started, folks, but before we move on to the next weapon, let me remind you, if you're enjoying this deep dive into the world of Indian mythology, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to push the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We've got plenty more myths, legends, and epic tales coming your way. And now, back to the video. On to the third weapon, the Vajrayudha, the thunderbolt of the King of Gods. The Vajrayudha is a weapon of unparalleled might, forged from the bones of the sage Dadichi, who willingly sacrificed himself for the greater good. Indra, the god of thunder and rain, wields this weapon to protect the heavens and maintain the balance of the universe. When the Vajra is hurled, it is said to be unstoppable, capable of shattering anything in its path, whether it's mountains, fortresses, or the most formidable of enemies. The Vajra's power lies not just in its physical force, but in its symbolic meaning. It represents the indomitable spirit and the victory of righteousness over evil. When the demon king Vrita threatened to plunge the world into darkness by blocking the rivers, it was Indra armed with the Vajra who confronted him. With a single strike, Indra shattered Vrita's defenses, restoring the natural order and letting the rivers flow again. But the Vajra isn't just about destruction. It also symbolizes resilience and enlightenment in various spiritual traditions, particularly in Buddhism, where it represents the indestructible nature of truth. The story of the Vajra teaches us that true power comes from sacrifice, duty, and an unwavering commitment to righteousness. Fourth on our list is Pashupatastra, the weapon of Lord Shiva the Destroyer. The Pashupatastra is not just a weapon, it is a force of nature, a weapon so powerful and so fearsome that it can annihilate all life, whether it be gods, demons, or mortals. It is said that the Pashupatastra can be discharged by the mind, eyes, words, or a simple bow, making it incredibly versatile and terrifyingly powerful. To acquire the Pashupatastra, one needed to perform severe penance to please Lord Shiva. The epic Mahabharata narrates how Arjuna, in his quest to defeat the Kauravas, performed rigorous tapasya to obtain this weapon from Shiva. Impressed by his devotion and prowess, Shiva granted Arjuna the Pashupatastra but warned him to use it wisely, as its power was too immense to be unleashed carelessly. However, Arjuna never actually used the Pashupatastra in battle, recognizing the catastrophic destruction it could cause. This tale highlights the wisdom required to wield such power, knowing when to use it and, more importantly, when not to. The Pashupatastra embodies the ultimate destructive force, but it also teaches restraint and responsibility. And finally, we come to Trishula, the trident of Lord Shiva. The Trishula is more than just a weapon. It is a symbol of Shiva's triune power: creation, preservation, and destruction. The three prongs of the Trishula represent these cosmic functions, and when Shiva wields it, he has the power to control all of existence. The Trishula is often depicted in Shiva's hand, radiating a divine aura. It is believed that with a mere flick, Shiva can destroy the physical, mental, and spiritual worlds, bringing an end to the cycle of life and death. The Trishula has been used in various myths to vanquish powerful demons and restore cosmic balance. It was with the Trishula that Shiva slayed the demon Tripurasura, who had conquered the three worlds. The demon's arrogance and tyranny were obliterated in an instant, demonstrating the Trishula's unparalleled power. Acquiring the Trishula is beyond the reach of mortals. It is Shiva's alone, signifying his supreme authority over the universe. But the Trishula also represents the destruction of ego, ignorance, and illusion, paving the way for spiritual enlightenment. As we journey through these tales, one thing becomes clear. These weapons are not just instruments of war, but embodiments of divine power, cosmic balance, and moral responsibility. They teach us about the immense power that comes with knowledge, devotion, and righteousness, but they also warn us about the consequences of misusing that power. Now, let me leave you with some food for thought. What does it mean to possess such power? If these weapons were real and in our world today, who would be worthy of wielding them? And more importantly, would they use them for good, or would they succumb to the temptation of absolute power? These are the questions that myth asks us to ponder, and perhaps in seeking the answers, we come closer to understanding the divine wisdom behind these legends. Thank you for joining me on this epic journey. I hope you enjoyed learning about these powerful weapons and the stories behind them. If you did, don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to Mythlok, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our next episode. This is your host, Nitin Nair, reminding you once again to stay curious and stay mythical.